It's because...
Of course, Duran's theory of high dragon behavior is absurd, but... Oh, yes? Did you need something?
Well, apparently you have a quest.
You study dragons. I'd be interested in hearing more about that.
Oh, they are fascinating and little understood creatures, thought extinct for centuries. Now they seem to be making a comeback.
Yeah, and they're freaking
The
everywhere.
Navarans wrote extensively on breeding and nesting behavior, but high dragon hunting patterns have never been studied. I would be most interested if you come across any Gurn corpses that might be victims of dragon attacks.
We'll have to speak some other time.
You know, one thing I at least can say to his credit is I really like that guy's voice. Right, there's something down here too. Okay, the trail continues in that direction. I guess if I see one of those fall phoenixes around the area, I'll just attack it and take its tail. Seriously, that was weird. It goes down here, apparently.
The end must be nearby.
Oh no, a phoenix! It's like they're trying to make some dragon dinosaur analogy with these. I'm not sure I see the point. And that thing dissolves. Okay, well, investigate the caves. I'm pretty sure it must be here. So they hit something down here. Interesting. We let the boy rest the first night they brought him to the White Spire. I convinced Knight Commander Belrose to delay the ritual till the morning. The journey was long, and the lad could barely keep his eyes open, poor thing. I was certain escape was the first thing from his mind. Medine found him a clean cot in with the other young apprentices, and when I came in with his supper, he was already fast asleep. In the morning, I showed Medine how the vial was to be prepared. First, a simple charm to preserve and protect the glass, then a spell that to keep the blood from forming dark clots. The last step could only be completed with the apprentice present. I sent a young Templar recruit off with a message that we were ready. The boy was escorted to the chamber by Belrose himself. I could tell he had just been awakened. There was a smear of dirt from his face, passed from the road. I called the boy to me and he cleaned his cheek with my sleeve as I explained the ritual. We have to take your blood, I said, because you're special and we don't want you to be lost. If it happens, the blood will allow us to find you and bring you home again. I let Medine take the lancet this time. The tremor in my hand was worse that day, and I didn't want to make too deep a cut. As the boy closed, Medine made a small, neat incision on his palm, exactly as instructed. I felt the boy struggle and start to cry. He tried to pull away, but Medine gripped his hand firmly, letting the blood run into the vial. Then Medine cast the spell, like we practiced. Within a while, the blood churned and grew bright in the presence of the mage to whom it was bound. It was done. Another phylactery. Another link forged. It was leashed to the White Spire. The boy could not look away from the glow. He was enthralled, and the pain and the tears were forgotten. See? This is magic, I said to him. When you're older, I will teach you. Ilrus let the boy hold his phylactery for several minutes before he locked it away in the chamber. Behold, everyone! Government-sponsored blood magic! Because it's not blood magic if they do it. Chandra Logbook, we so far cannot confirm that Paramount has had any luck attracting spirits at all. It may not be possible for spirits in the Fate to even see someone who has so long been tranquil. If we wish to continue the experiment, we will stay and observe until he is ready to leave. Oh, yeah, that's always a nice thing to see down here. Not creepy at all. Templar command armor. Well, I'm sure somebody can use that. Oh, and these. Yeah, okay, this just looks like a lovely place. All sacrosanct and holy and shit. Not all looking like the dungeon of some power-mad Inquisition. No siree, this is a wholesome place for the whole family. Nothing profane about this. This is sacred ground. Bring your kids! Really? Why do you people seem to keep insisting that attacking us is a good thing? Don't seem to be ending with anything but you guys getting your ass handed to you. You do realize you guys are terrible at keeping me safe. I mean, I'm just saying, you're not really good. You know, it's really sad that the Red Templars are being outdone by random raiders out in the desert. Just saying, that's kinda sad. That's over with. Let's see, then we will go north to resupply. Bones. Wait, I got turned around there for a second. This direction. But yeah, to continue the whole Phoenix thing I was talking about, I mean, sure, you can take some liberties and come with your own spin on things, but sometimes it just comes to the point, and I've seen this before, happened before, of course, but it just comes to the point where you start wondering, why are you even bothering calling this thing that, if you're just going to, you know, not use anything of it? I mean, that thing might as well be a cockatrice for all we know. I mean, the only thing you're going to keep from it being a Phoenix is that it's, you know, a bird-like. I mean, why not just call it something else? Why call it a Phoenix? There's some expectations associated with a Phoenix. I mean, sure, you can make a lot of twists on it. You could, for example, say that, oh, I don't know, that the Phoenix is just one sort of elemental birds, and really there are all kinds of, you know, both. And Thunderbirds, like, you know, just another type of Phoenix, or, you know, maybe they're not, you know, set on fire, maybe they spew fire, or maybe they aren't really immortal. but I don't know, maybe like some species, they sacrifice themselves for their kids, so the whole reincarnation thing came from that. I mean, you gotta have something that connects it, rather than just being, you know, the name. Well, let's look for a dead Guon. Apparently this is a dead Guon.
Delightful. The next best thing to sending the High Dragon flowers, I suppose.
Possibly. There's something over there that looks like a corpse. Go. Really? You people don't know when to quit. These guys are inexplicably 3 levels weaker than their compatriots. Puzzling. Very puzzling. So I wonder if they're marking my... No, it really isn't. Well, I might as well take care of it. How it works. I mean, it was just a really hungry big turkey thing. There's no reason to be so rude. Right, now this up here is a mess. This is a mess. So let's start cleaning this mess up, starting with the demonic portal over there. And we'll slowly undo the mess. Second wave, same as usual. Come on, we're down to 8 frames per second. Let's close the thing before these anymore. Yes. Thank you.